That was a good one, Jeff. Hi, everyone, and welcome to ThinkGeek This Week.
Happy Friday. I'm Jeff. This is not Bianca.
I'm Bianca. Oh, I thought we were just going to pretend like I'm Bianca, and then we'd be like, why does she look different?
It's not Bianca's birthday, but it is Aaron's birthday.
It's my birthday, and I'm Aaron. And that was the sound of Andrew, who's running our technical department right now, because I'm in front of the camera instead of behind it. Birthday present to me.
We let her out from behind the camera, and Bianca's on vacation, so she'll be back next week, and Aaron will be back behind the camera. So, hope you're all having a fantastic week. It's been a couple of weeks since we saw you. Last week, our puppet stood in. We thank you for bearing with us while the helped out there while we were at PAX. PAX was great. We do have some stuff to talk about from PAX.
Yeah.
But we've also launched some crazy cool new products this week, and we'd like to talk about those. But we are also joined by our third co-host,
as usual, Timmy.
King Arthur Timmy here. So this is Monty Python and the Holy Grail, King Arthur. Fine film for those of you who may not have seen it. Anyway,
I'm pretty sure everybody who is watching has seen that movie.
I don't know, maybe they haven't seen it this month.
This month, that's fair.
That's
fair.
So sometimes you gotta watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail every month to make sure you've seen it every month.
Yes.
Right? So
just like you watch Princess Bride every 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So anyway, he's here to help keep us on track and make sure that we are acting appropriately, and
Us?
Oh,
never.
Us. Yeah. So,
do you want to talk about products this week?
I would love to talk about products this week.
Nice.
So I'm wearing one of the products this week. Isn't this great?
As per usual, because we do make you wear.
I know, but
everything we ever want to show.
Really nice and soft. So we just launched a new line of clothing. It's Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Aaron's wearing some of it too.
Yeah.
He's got on the poncho. It's a Breath of the Wild clothing collection from Muster Brand. It's exclusively available at ThinkGeek. We did just launch this at PAX on the 31st of August, the day before, and we showed it on the show floor. So if you were at PAX, you got to see a lot of it in person.
Or if you were following us on Twitter or Facebook, or I think we did an Instagram story.
We did.
Yeah.
We Snapchatted.
We Snapchatted a lot.
We did.
And we tried to walk you through everything in the collection because we think it's super cool and it's super soft and super cozy. And since, especially for us in Virginia, fall is right around the corner.
Yeah.
It's very toasty.
Virginia does this really cool thing with weather. And people say that we have 4 seasons here, but that's a lie. What happens is it's 1,000,000 degrees until the day that there's snow and ice.
Yeah.
And you need a nice sweater like this. And then it's got snow and ice until it's 1,000,000 degrees. It's fun. So there is a full line of Breath of the Wild clothing. We have T-shirts. There are hats, scarves. There are coats as well.
There's a bag. Yeah, you said scarves. There's a combo half scarf, half
hooded scarf
hat. That looks like Rivali, which I'm going to put on because I wore it literally every day at PAX. Oh, I've now looked like an idiot because I don't know where my head is. Look how cozy I look. And it's super cute, and it's got like Rivali's like head markings here, and I love it. And I'm stealing this one, and that's the best part of working at ThinkGeek this week.
It's your birthday present.
Yay!
It does not actually give you Rivali's Gale, which is a shame. I know. It's a disappointment, spoiler alert. But it is pretty cool. We also have the Daruk beanie, so another one if you're not into a full scarf. And if you guys have any questions about this line, we do have chat up here on the... We do have the chat up on the screen so we can see it. Yeah. If you have any questions, let us know.
My little sister. She says, happy birthday, middleest sister. So, hello, Megan. And I think Kristen's watching, too.
Happy birthday, middleest sister.
Thank you. That's me.
So that's what we have for the Muster Brand line. What else do we have? We have just had Force Friday 2 as well. We've had Force Friday 2, too. So that was last Friday.
Also,
that was the 1st of September. And we did launch a bunch of new product. We have a Porg.
Porg backpack, and he's super cute and super soft, and I've put a bunch of surprises in there that I'm going to pull out and embarrass Jeff later.
We'll get to him in a minute. We also did launch some really cool new Sphero stuff.
Yeah.
So we have a BB9E, which is not here, but we've got this really cool guy. He's our BB8, and he does have the Force Band, so you can actually control him with the Force, which is pretty neat.
Yeah.
He rolls around. We have been playing with this one too much, and now his battery is dead, so we cannot roll him around for you because he's that much fun.
Also, he definitely would fall off the table because we are bad pilots. push.
Maybe so Aaron's a bad pilot. I would never drive BB-8 off the table because that seems like a bad thing to do. So we do also have the BB-9E, like I said.
Yeah.
He's on our site right now.
And he's the First Order's droid, for those of you who aren't following all the secret Last Jedi stuff. He's the one that looks like BB-8's got a flat head, and he's black, and he's really cool.
He is.
Yeah.
And so, you know, check those out on the site. We did launch some new ones, and we've got a replenishment of these. So if you're looking for a really fun sort of droid to call your own, the Spheros are great. Yeah,
and we actually have a special edition of the BB-8 where he's got the battle damage from Jakku. Did I say that right?
You did.
Because I almost said Jacques, and that's French, so...
That's not right?
That's not right.
What else did we launch on Force Friday, Aaron? Was it a necklace?
We also launched... Yeah, I've hidden him behind my pork, so I immediately forgot about him. We launched this super beautiful Star Wars Galactic necklace, perfect for every Princess Admiral. And it's super nice. I'm going to see if we can get Andrew to switch to this close-up camera. He says, hold on a second. Here it is. Let me get nice and, yeah, I don't know about the lighting situation. But it's gorgeous, and it's got a bunch of different gems to represent all these different planets from Star Wars. And for those of you who, I mean, we can recognize all of them immediately, of course.
I can also read them.
You can
right
read
here.
them all out.
It's got the Death Star on Hoth and Endor, Alderaan, Tatooine, Coruscant, Sullust, Dagobah. I'm reading them too fast. Dagobah,
okay.
Yavin 4, and Bespin. So we have quite a bit of there on the planets, and then there's also
a beautiful asteroid belt. And no, it's not Alderaan because Alderaan's in here.
And we've got a TIE fighter, an X-wing. It's got a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, and it was sort of a Star Wars take on our own solar planets. That's the
the solar orbit necklace.
The solar orbit necklace, yeah.
Which, statistically speaking, many of you may own.
Yeah, I think like 2% of every human on Earth owns one. That sounds right?
The great thing about numbers is you can make them up.
Yeah, you can just say whatever you want, and nobody will ever stop you.
So this launched on Force Friday too, as well, and there was a Wampa Cave snow globe too.
Yes, I love it because like Luke's hanging upside down in it, and you can shake it around and cause a blizzard. Yeah,
so if you're into snow globes or Star Wars or just things that are awesome, that's a good one to check out as well. And then this week we've launched a lot of stuff, and it's all really cool.
And it's all compounded because the puppets hosted last week and we didn't get to talk to you.
They were super bad about talking about what product was coming out. They didn't really know. So we
thought it was very funny.
So we launched a new line of bags of holding on Tuesday. And what we've got is, I'm going to show some of these guys off. We have a bunch of bags of holding.
Jen says, please, Daniel, we cannot keep doing this. She noticed my Shrimp Heaven Now shirt.
Oh, no.
Shrimp Heaven Now. Please, Daniel.
We do have another question here from Liz Justice. Hey, guys, I was wondering, are there going to be any more capsules after capsule number 3? We have not announced anything at this point, but the reception to the capsule was really good. We've sold out of them, I believe. There might be a few left for capsule 3, but capsules 1 and 2 did sell out. Last I heard, there were legitimately only a few of the capsule 3 left. So we've either sold out of all of them or come really close to selling out. So if it's something you'd like to see continue, let us know in the comments if you'd like more capsules or if you have ideas for what the capsules might be. Like I said, we've not announced anything, but they did really well and people seem to like them. So
or message us on Facebook, tweet at us. Just make sure that your voice is heard because the analyst monkeys want to make sure that it's something that you guys want. And
you can just use hashtag Capsule Heaven Now. And
can't just co-opt another person's jokes.
That's what we do. So so bags of holding. Here we go. Bags of holding.
We launched a whole new line. We love the traditional one. We love the handbag of holding. We love the con survival holding. And we said we need a bag for every member of your party. So we did a whole bunch new ones.
We did.
Yeah.
So this is the messenger bag of holding. It is really nice, thick, durable, Cordura feeling material. It's got a great strap with a nice big padded shoulder pad on it.
Very
as well. I know that I didn't think about my words good there. And a phone holder that rides along the strap. You can take this off if you want. It's got Velcro on it. You could probably take this off too if you just like to suffer when you wear a bag. It's also got this little, I don't know what the right word for this is.
Drawstring strap here.
You could put a lot of different things in this. We've seen people carrying things like posters and tubes in them. You could also put like a water bottle in it. You could put pretty much anything you want, but the idea is something that's kind of round. You can contract it upon and carry it whatever you like. And of course, you've got pockets on this side. Yeah. Once you get inside, it's an organizational dream. So you can unzip over here, and I do like this feature. I really like how this unzips forward. And sort of of folds down with these gussets here. So it's got storage for pens and your graphing calculator, you know, if you carry one of those around.
Everyone does.
I have a graphing calculator at my desk. I use it daily. Everybody makes fun of me for it. So it also comes with a ThinkGeek keyring. And then in here, you've got another zippered pouch, and you've got a place for your laptop. So lots of great stuff here, including a really cool D20 pattern, which I don't know if this is showing up here, but if you want to take a closer look, they're on the website. So you should definitely check this one out if you're looking for a messenger bag. And Aaron, what do you have?
And I picked the convertible tote bag of holding. When you just need to carry a lot of stuff, I like to carry all my D&D stuff in a tote bag because it's easy to grab and go downstairs where I play D&D, which is on the first floor of my own house. But it's easy to store everything in. And the great thing about it is that we know that you just have one big open pocket and it's hard to find everything inside of it. So this one actually, I'm going to pull the lining out in order to show you here, but it's got tons of pockets on the inside as well. Maybe that doesn't work as well. But it's got a big zippered pocket here, 2 pouches here for your phone or for some dice, or put your pencils in it.
Or your graphing calculator.
Or your graphing calculator if you're Jeff. And then the other side actually has a bunch of credit card slots, so you don't have to throw your wallet at the bottom of a tote bag and not be able to find your ID when you're going out clubbing with your D&D stuff. It's unclear where that metaphor was going.
This is like when you're hanging out at the tavern with your friends and you want to pay your tab for your mead.
Exactly, a magical tavern. And then we've got the same lining of the D20s. We've got at the top here, so just a peek of geek. And what makes it a convertible tote is that you can carry it like normal with the straps, or you can attach, and I've made it complicated, you can attach backpack straps that come with it on the back here and carry it like a bag, almost like a roll top bag where the top flops down. So it's super useful, super convenient, and just a whole lot of fun.
And it's bigger on the inside, like a true bag of holding.
Yeah, non-dimensional space.
Exactly. So we've got a couple more questions here. Let's see. Garland Martin Christensen says, you guys need some more Kylo Ren themed merchandise. There just isn't much of it at all, even though he's a main character of a new movie. Also disappointed the Star Wars Planet necklace, isn't solid sterling silver. So there are 2 versions of that necklace. So check that out, number 1. It's done like the original Solar Orbit necklace, yeah?
Are there?
I believe there are.
There's definitely one that's got silver plating.
Oh, is it the silver plated one? I thought it was, okay. My mistake.
Maybe there's another one that Jeff isn't telling you about.
Maybe so. The other, and then Kylo Ren, I would say, the new movie is coming out. I don't have anything that we can announce right now, but for sure, if you are looking for Kylo Ren and First Order stuff, as you said, it is going to feature heavily in the new movie. Yeah. So
I know we've got a set of canvas prints on the site where you can get Hux and some of the new First Order soldiers and stuff. I believe Kylo's in there. I could be misspeaking. But, I mean, we're always launching new stuff. We love to hear what your favorite characters are, and we're trying to make our buyer monkeys do the best they can.
Yeah. I mean, what kind of Kylo Ren stuff would you like to see?
Full-size, actual replica Kylo Ren.
Just like a remote control one that you can drive around.
Like an Android?
And then let's see, what is the next one? When are the storefronts you shop at going to be able to credit you geek points? Hopefully soon. We've heard this from a lot of people. I don't know that there's necessarily a perfect fix in the system right now, but as you pointed out here, you can email for them. But hopefully we will be able to cross that bridge. We do want you to be able to have an omni-channel brand experience. So,
ooh, fancy business
word. Businessing. So if that is, if that's something that you are looking for, let us know.
Yeah, I mean, we rushed to get those stores open so that you guys could shop in brick and mortar stores, physically touch, feel, smell, lick all the products. Don't lick them in the stores. So we rushed to do that, and so the trouble is just getting all the systems to integrate. But you can always save your receipt and email our customer service team, and they'd be happy to credit your account with the Geek Points.
And like I said, you know, if that is something, I mean, obviously Garland has told us here that you're into that. But if that is something that more of you are into, let us know. I mean, the things we try to do as much as we can to sort of like do the things that our customers and fans want, right?
And that's you.
So the more we hear from you about something, the more we know that it is a priority to you, and we can make it more of a priority for us.
Yeah.
So that's...
Otherwise, we just guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's more puppies for me on the site.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's product this week.
I love it.
ThinkGeek product this week. And then let's talk about PAX, because PAX was fun. I had a great time at PAX.
I had so much fun at PAX. If you were at PAX and you saw us at the booth and you said hello, let us know. I'd love to say hi back. Hello, everyone.
If Aaron told you any really bad jokes at PAX.
We were selling a piranha plant hand puppet, which we actually still have more on the site, I believe. And I may have had a rotating segment of bad video game jokes that I shared with you.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeffrey.
No.
What kind of overalls does Mario wear?
Cotton.
Denim, denim, denim.
That's
a new one for Andrew. Andrew never heard it before.
So good. So, what did we see at PAX West? Well, we saw a whole lot of stuff at PAX West, but I think the thing that I was particularly excited about was the game Pyre. It's from Supergiant Games. They made Bastion and Transistor.
Those were beautiful.
I really enjoyed both of them. I especially really loved the music in Bastion.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, the gameplay is great, but Pyre looks fantastic. It's got some really nice character design, beautiful art, sounds great. It's a party-based RPG. It is out now. I had kind of like had it in the back of my mind as a game that I was interested in for a while, but seeing it up close and actually getting to get my hands on it was really cool. And I'm probably gonna play some Pyre this weekend.
Nice.
What about you, Aaron? What did you see?
So I walked the floor a little bit, and there's tons of lines to get into like some of the bigger booths, but I had a really fun time walking through like the indie part of PAX, and I saw this really funny game called Keyboard Sports, where they choose to use the entire keyboard as your controller. So you normally don't want to hit like the number keys in a game, or unless they're hotkeys, or like go down to the control key and press weird buttons. But they set up this entire fun, humor-filled game where your entire keyboard is the controller. So my favorite bit was the Master QWERTY, who is teaching you these keyboard sports, asks you to bring him some tea, which is of course on the T key. And then you go and collect it for him. And it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was really cute. The art style is gorgeous and adorable, and the game looks fun. I played a little bit of it before I felt guilty that I was holding up a line. And then I left and went back to the booth.
There was also a game, if you haven't by any chance bumped into it yet, it's called Battle Chef Brigade.
Jeff showed it to me after PAX, and I was so mad that I didn't get to see it there.
So it's the best / most ridiculous thing that I'm aware of right now. So it's let's see, it's an old school brawler, it's a match 3 puzzler, and it's a light RPG, and maybe also a little bit of a cooking game. So I mean, if you already wanted that, right? Like you knew you wanted that before they told you it existed. So you essentially track and hunt monsters and get ingredients and do puzzles and make stuff and cook things. And it's one of these games that I would say is for sure greater than the sum of its parts. It's you know, all of the stuff that goes into it is all sort of individually very funny and unique and interesting. Yeah. But when it's like smashed together in this weird amalgamation that is Battle Chef Brigade, it really becomes something very cool. The art looks great. It's this sort of like really nice looking 2D animation. It should be coming out holiday 2017, and I think you should probably play it.
Yes. Also, I spent PAX doing my new hobby, which I didn't realize was my new hobby until this con, which is finding the most ridiculous hats that we can find. I've hidden them all inside of this porg. So I went out and collected a bunch of weird hats and pins. So that's what I found fun at PAX. Actually, Jeff found this one, and he took a picture of it, and he sent it to me, and he said, I found your next hat. And this is correct, and it's my hype hat, and I wear it every time I'm excited.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you got some pins.
Oh, I got a bunch of Penny Arcade pins because why not? I don't know if we can get into the close-up here, Andrew. I'll show off my pins because now I collect pins, apparently. Who knew? You find a new hobby every time you work here at ThinkGeek. Okay, we're good. Yeah, you good? Oh, no.
Oh, no, the internet.
Oh, yes. But it's back.
It's back?
Yes.
Sorry we lost you there for a second. I was just talking about my pins. Are we back now?
We're back. We're live. We're good.
Okay,
Let's
good.
pins.
Can we get close up a little bit? Like real fast?
Yeah, close up.
Andrew's saying maybe.
And cut.
And yes, maybe.
Right there.
Yes. So this is Garfield holding a D20, which I believe is a slight nod to some Adventure Zone. Garfield the Deals Warlock. Has he got a deal for you? So of course I bought it. And then I got these two Jackbox games pins, because obviously I love TKO. Something you might not know about the ThinkGeek crew is that we play Drawful every game night and every con we go to, and it's our favorite. So I got these Trivia Murder Party and the TKO Cat. And Jeffrey, actually, for my birthday, bought me this hype pin to match my hype hat. I don't know. Yes.
Sometimes you just got to be hype.
There we go.
So we do penny pins too. This year we had a mimic pin at PAX, and we tend to bring out a new penny pin every time we do go to PAX. So if you've never seen us at one of the shows or you've never been to one and you're into pins, this is something you should check out. The Penny Arcade pins are pretty cool. And a mimic, in case you don't know, is a monster that comes from D&D, and it's also in Dark Souls, and it's often portrayed as a treasure chest. So you come up to it and you think, oh, treasure, and then it bites you, and then you have to fight it. So we did a very fun mimic pin.
It's very cute. It's a little treasure chest with this big purple tongue sticking out, and I love him.
And then we also both really enjoyed Gorn. Which,
yes.
So Gorn is this it's a VR gladiator fighting game, and it was very funny because they set up sort of like a cage, like a gladiator cage, and they had people sort of in the full VR gear waving wands around. And it was very fun to watch, especially like, you know, the kids doing gladiator stuff.
It might be a little gory, so check with your child how comfortable they are with blood.
Yeah.
Before you let them play it. But it was just ridiculous and funny, and you see this big gladiator cage with one person in the middle with the headset.
And they're like waving around a flail, so of course they had the TV, and it was fun. It was good.
Great. And that was PAX.
Yeah. So what's up next, Aaron? Is it
Slorp of the Week?
Is it the Slorp of the Week?
It's the time for Slorp of the Week. And okay, Slorp of the Week. For those of you who didn't remember from 2 weeks ago, our Slorp of the Week is like the most exciting thing that happened to us personally this week, and that is my birthday. I love my birthday.
I've been told also that I have to say that my Slorp of the Week is Aaron's birthday, or I will get in trouble.
I told him he could say whatever he wanted, and he chose to say birthday.
No.
There was no prompting. My birthday is very exciting because it's the one day out of the year that's all about me and the two cousins I have that share the same birthday, but mostly me.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy Slorp.
Happy Slorp.
We had a pretty cool Week in Geek, too.
Yeah.
This week. / a little bit more than this week.
Yeah.
So Force Friday, right? So we've got to catch up. We got to make up for lost time. Force Friday 2 is extremely cool. There, if you're not familiar, Star Wars has a Find the Force Star Wars app.
Yeah, on their app.
And there's been an AR game that goes with it. So you can take your app and you scan images of characters and you sort of collect them in the game.
I saw a lot of people playing with it, and they got BB-9E. I saw a bunch of Porgs. There was a really cute one where he was falling asleep on the rocks.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun game, and it's cool if you want to if you travel around and you collect these things. There's some of them online and in stores. So that was pretty fun. We launched a bunch of products.
So many products.
And we're only 3 months away from The Last Jedi, which feels like a very long time, but I'm very excited to watch it.
I thought 3 months ago it would never be my birthday, and here we are.
So, somehow we made it.
So 3 months is nothing. Everyone get psyched, get hype, ooh, ooh, and get ready for The Last Jedi, because I'm excited, and hopefully we can get the whole office to go see it together, because that's a really good experience.
Mm-hmm. What about video games, Aaron? Any games you want to play?
Yes, there are games I want to play. Thank you for asking,
What are those
Jeffrey.
games?
Destiny 2 came out this week. I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday. Time gets real weird when you come back from a con. But Destiny 2 came out on PS4 and Xbox One. I'm waiting to play it until it comes out on PC in October because I'm a glutton for punishment, apparently. But no, I actually just have a nice gaming computer and I want to play with my friends who are also waiting for PC. But I'm seeing everyone playing it and it looks so much fun. I actually didn't play the first one because I'm a filthy casual and I didn't want to pay for Xbox Live. But I believe you did and you had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah,
right?
I played Hunter hard for a while.
That's what I'm thinking of going towards. Leave in the comments, and I'll be checking in about 5 minutes when the delay catches up. But leave in the comments what class you think I should play, because I'm leaning towards Hunter, because I want to do the jumps, and I want to go fast, and I want to, like...
Want to hunt?
Yeah, I want to hunt, and I don't want to worry about my party. I want to be my own person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. I mean, I enjoyed it too, and the rating was a lot of fun. I was much more into the PvE side in Destiny 1 than the PvP side.
Yeah.
So it was good. It's a fun game.
Yeah.
Let's see what else happened. So space happened.
Yeah, you were the most excited. Literally, Jeff, don't listen. I can't stress this enough. All he's been talking about for like the past 3 days is that we're gonna crash a satellite into Saturn. Explain this to me again, Jeffrey.
So it's not a satellite. I mean, it's technically a satellite because it's orbiting Saturn, but it's
the Saturn light.
Oh, we need a cricket sound to play on the screen. So NASA is going to be crashing Cassini into Saturn,
but why?
But why, you ask? So Cassini has been orbiting Saturn for a very long time, and it's gotten a lot of crazy, cool, interesting, very useful, like groundbreaking data.
Yeah.
This is how we sort of learned about the potentially habitable prebiotic moons outside of Saturn.
I'm hoping.
And they've learned a lot about space and Saturn from this. But the thing is that you can ship one of these sort of space probes only with so much rocket fuel. So they've been using the rocket fuel very, very sparingly, and it's just been traveling in orbit for years and years, sending back lots of data, and refreshing its energy reserves, sort of just solar and everything that doesn't require movement.
Yeah, exactly.
So it doesn't require rocket fuel. So the rocket fuel is used to make sort of like slight adjustments in its track, and what's happening is it's almost out. So the concern is that Cassini only has enough rocket fuel to do a couple of more like small adjustments and turns before then ultimately it is lost from control forever.
Right.
Now,
and so it does its own thing forever and smashes potentially into
a moon.
The moon I'm about to move into.
Yeah, so most likely it would just stay in orbit because that's usually what things do. So it would probably just stay in orbit. Or it would crash into Saturn of its own accord.
Eventually.
But there is an outside chance that it would either crash into one of the 2 moons that are potentially prebiotic. So scientists believe that the atmosphere is sort of right on Titan and Enceladus for the growth of creatures,
like
or bacteria.
Yeah.
Right. So
like not real. Like there are no cool cows on those moons.
There's no moon cows yet, but I mean, in a few billion years there could be. So the concern is that if you crash Cassini into one of these moons, that maybe what happens is it could affect the process of life, sort of, having a genesis there, which would be terrible.
But what if then we become the Prometheus?
We could become Prometheans, and that would be cool too. So what they've chosen to do is to do a couple of very close approaches to Saturn that would have been far too dangerous early on in the career of Cassini, because it's probably going to result in a crash, and then if it doesn't, they're just going to crash it to safely dispose of it.
Yeah.
So they're going to send it right through Saturn's rings to learn about the thickness of those and learn some stuff about the environment in there and also the environment in Saturn. So we should be getting a lot of more information, and I believe this is scheduled for the 15th of September, I believe.
That sounds right, but Google it and check.
Anyway, NASA's got a great site up about this, and so you can learn about what's going on and sort of follow the final descent.
I mean, I can throw up the article that we read off their site too, if at the end of this broadcast. Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff.
Jeff is real passionate about it. Can you tell? He's very excited.
I do like space. I am planning to move to Saturn's moon.
Which one?
Both. I'm gonna
Okay.
spend. I'm gonna summer. You know, it's like
Summer on one, winter
yeah,
on the
that's
other.
right. You
I'm sorry.
gotta see how the
Not
weather
all of us
goes.
are made of money, Jeff.
You know, it's just like a little mooncation.
A little mooncation.
Yeah.
And sort of like the last piece of geek news that we want to talk about is this week. It was the 25th anniversary of Batman the Animated Series. Now, Jeff, I know you're 400 years old, but I actually grew up watching Batman the Animated Series, and it was one of my favorite shows to watch with my sisters and on my own. And I can't believe it's been 25 years since it aired.
Yeah, it was a great show. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, you did? Oh, you did watch it?
Yeah, I did watch it. I thought it was and you know, sort of looking back, I think a lot of people didn't, you know, they looked at it and they were like, "Wow, this is really cool." But it was kind of a darker take on Batman.
Dark for its time.
Well, yeah, it was.
Yes,
well, it was darker compared to Batman '66,
Sure.
right? So like,
Yes, everyone
It was a
knows
little
that.
more serious, I guess, and especially sort of like positioning it as a more serious kids show. Like it changed the way I think people looked at Batman
animated shows.
and looked at kids' animated shows. So, you know, in retrospect, it was kind of a quote-unquote important show, but it's just really good.
It's so good.
Really good.
I think it's streaming on Amazon Prime Video, so check it out. Watch some original Batman the Animated Series. I really enjoyed their take on Harley. She's one of my favorites, and it's a good time. Also, Batgirl's in it for a while, and she's great.
Yeah.
And I like it because you're right. It is a darker take on Batman without being like grim dark. Like that. He doesn't go, "I'm Batman."
That was very good.
Thank you.
So I think we got a couple more questions. We'll answer those.
Yeah.
Let's see. What
Someone
do we have
said Slorp.
here? Somebody said Slorp.
I love it.
What happened to Bianca's Overwatch corner? Asks Bianca. How will the people know what's new in Overwatch? The answer is, Bianca, you're on vacation, and it'll be back next week when you're back. Let's see. John Fraser, if it's prebiotic, what happens if we shoot a tub of Activia into Enceladus? Didn't you watch Prometheus? That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And look where it got them. It was not good.
The movie Evolution.
And then Liz says, I grew up with it too. I'm showing it to my 4-year-old son.
Oh.
It's a great show,
Yeah.
and it's stood up to the test of time really well.
Yeah.
So.
Did we miss anything good while we were talking?
did
I
we
want to
miss
know if
anything
people
good?
want me to be a hunter or a
What
Titan.
should Aaron play? The question is, what should Aaron play?
Just-
I'm looking through comments.
Listen, I'll catch up later. Just write it in there. Hunter, Titan, Warlock. You guys know me. We're best friends. It's me, Aaron, America's best friend. So just let me know in the comments.
And that'll about do it for ThinkGeek this week.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for indulging me in my visions of grandeur.
Yeah. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Happy birthday to me. And happy birthday to all of you who are birthday twins with me if you're watching. Hello.
Or if you've had a birthday or having a birthday.
If you've
Just
ever
happy
had a birthday,
Happy birthday.
happy birthday from us to you. Now, you have your list of baby names, right? We're going to read all of them, and then you guys can just splice it together. It would be like Jeff and I were just saying happy birthday to you. Ready?
Perfect.
Andrew. Abigail. I
I
forgot a name.
And I think we're out of time.
All right, guys.
Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll catch you next week on Friday.
Bye, guys.
Bye.